Hello, this is Krillian, and welcome to episode 52 of my Let's Play Total War Attila as the Eastern Roman Empire on Legendary difficulty. Last time we had a little bit of a setback over here. We went to go to Caesarea, and I just got my navy all wrecked because I ran them right into each other. But we'll rebuild that navy in short order. We just finished rebuilding this navy for the most part. Why did I not merge those two and just build one more? Whatever, it's fine for now. We're gonna rebuild this navy at this point. We have... So we need 4 more of these, 1 more, 2 more of these, and then we'll finish out with those. So this navy will be done in 2 turns. I may ditch all of these because these are Drummond warships. They have less guys, they're more expensive. 34, 37. Better melee defense and melee attack. More health. No ammo. Way better morale. I guess we can leave them for that for now. But that'll help. How are we doing on building up our... I've decided that we just needed to get heavy onagers even. Just needs to happen. Okay, at this point, I don't think I really need that. That's not high enough that we don't really need to worry about what it was giving him in yads. Everyone has way more than 4 points of squalors. Okay,
we hunger for battle.
You're gonna get a what's it called? Onager soon.
Reporting.
This region is still getting unhappy. It's hungered. What are we losing for that? So I'm gonna knock down Peritonium. I'm not knocking down Agrila because it is actually more likely to be attacked. So that will get rid of 1 point of public order and give us 3 points of public order back. Do we want to do that? I mean, this is going to give us 20 more food. We do that, that'll give us 10 more food, so that's 30 more food. But it will also give us a lot of negativity. Oh, let's hold off on doing that one. That's going to take care of the problem. So we'll stick with that for now. At -1, we're not going to have a revolt anytime soon. Okay, you. Do I really need you in Gortina? Not really. I need you this way. We are pushing our forces north. Tarentum is a mess. It won't let me build a capital here.
Our voyage is done.
Why am I not allowed to build a capital in this region? Build food. Build food. What is this? Oh, that's a fruit dryer. That's really good. Well, why can't I build this? I want to build my capital here. That is very annoying. I'm kind of at a loss. I mean, if it won't let me... Maybe it's because this hasn't been converted yet to an herbs? Maybe I just leave one? Could build another church here, or build a church here for stuff. That would help a little. Military port. I don't need that many military ports. Regium we're going to convert to be a trade port. I think I need one of those anyway, so we'll just go straight to trade port. It'll bring in a lot of money. And because this region has the fruit dryer, that's a ton of food. We probably won't have any food issues in this region, especially if I can't build my capital building. Okay, I have this dude here who foolishly ran north when I wanted him to come south. Luckily, I don't think it actually provoked it did not actually provoke a war with them.
Gathering supplies.
Really need to do something about these plagues. We're building up these. We'll just have to deal with the plague for now. Get you.
Your orders.
It's an army at sea. It's a dangerous, dangerous place to be. Okay, you move to there. You're down 2 units. Can you buy anything worthwhile? Maybe you another cab unit, but I don't really care about that. No, I can't really buy anything I want there.
At your command.
Okay, you. I need you south.
Advance. The sea.
I force you. You can get close enough that you're at least defended if someone comes after you. Okay, we are guarded over there. I think I've gone through all my regions last turn, so I won't bother with that. Let's just go over the ones that we're growing, which we can generally tell just by looking at who's having issues. We fixed that issue in theory. Armenia. You're 10 food away from, you're 20 food away from being fixed. Go with that. That'll produce the most food for happiness. Can't build that yet. Libya. Unfortunately, can't really do much. I'm hoping that this fixes the public order issues. We have -2. So yeah, it should actually keep the region happy with just that. Dardania. I've had you since the beginning, and you've had so little growth. I think we put a food court here. A building that's not affected by the infertility would be important. This region is infertile. It's getting that, which is going to make it happy. Foods. That's going to get some food. It's already infertile though, so I mean, it needs that to be there, but this region's fine. Definitely need to build this up. We're looking at the one for growth. We're not taxing the region, so the public order isn't as important. We really need the circus or the governor. Probably the governor's building. Produces 17 and more money. Could build a church here. But no, I want the food building. Food and public order. And we're not going to move an army out of here for a while. So, that's fine. This. Improve growth. We could build this up even more. This would provides 4 growth. That would provide 6 growth. Just need to grow these regions. Destroying the towns later doesn't really hurt. I just need to grow these regions. So let's build those up to grow the regions. We can make sure that before we tax it, the food's at a reasonable place. Okay, we're infertile here. We just don't have enough food. I could convert that over, but I'm not done with my tax yet. And we still have 2 food buildings. It's just taking a long time to grow. Pannonia, build that up. Build this up. We just need growth. Lots and lots of growth. Persis. Persis has everything that it can have. Spehan has everything it can currently have. We have an event that we saw last time. Let's take a look. My lord, one of your tax collectors, I must report that some citizens have withheld payments for your taxes. Let's just talk to them. We don't need to get too angry. I thought we married you. Apparently we tried and failed. Okay, you're my king. You don't have a child. Well, you're going to live a long time, so I'm not going to worry too deeply about it. It would kind of be good to have an older heir, just in case. So we're going to have you be the heir now. He should outlive you, and so he can try to get a child that he could then become it. He actually needs to have children. He has a huge chance of having children, so it should be coming fairly quickly. You, you're fine. I think I just lose you if I marry you off. I need you to... I really wish you could convince someone to marry her. Don't need to do that. Okay, all that's fine. You tell this dude he's cool. Yes, he cannot tell that dude he's cool enough. You. Tell this dude he's cool. We can go from the bottom and give some people jobs. You can be a military count. You can be a military count. I just need some people that I don't want to give it to admirals because they're going to be less than useful in the near future. So we're going to give it to generals that are going to get more influence, and we'll want to burn that off anyways. Okay, so we've done all of that. I think we're ready to end turn. I kind of like to come up here and conquer the Afflicates, but I'm not. These regions are not there yet. It's going to be a while. If they start with 5 or 6, points to begin with, it's so good. When they don't, it becomes very much more difficult. Sure, get that, I guess. That's really good. Sure. Less upkeep. Okay. I'm gonna have that. You were one I foolishly thought was a governor. Or maybe you... Oh, you're so bad. You know what? Stop all of that. Nix all of that. You're done. You are so bad it's hard to believe. We'll pick this scholar.
Ready for battle.
Is that another scholar? I don't know. Well, he's now our dude. Because that other guy was terrible. This guy's already 4 cunning. That's great. Don't know how he got his 4th cunning. Maybe it was something. Maybe I've leveled him up once already. We know he's intelligent. That's great. Okay, keep that one. You're young, you can be a governor for a very long time. Don't lose your sack. That's good as well. He'll be a great general. Oh, he took over for the emperor.
At your command.
I thought he was... Okay, so we have the Sclavians here and the Langobards here. I would really like to finish off both of those. I don't know if that's all the Sclavians.
Ready for orders.
Langobards haven't really caused us any problems. Okay, well, on the turn. Now we could push up and take them, but we just declared peace with them. Really, going down at the Swabians, who are south of us, probably needs to be where we move. Oh, you're coming into our lands. That's a no-no. And you're raiding. I think we have to go finish them. The whole I can hire some troops from you is so not worth my time. I need you to not be in my lands causing me trouble. We have enough issues as it is. Haven't managed to truly get everything to where we want it to be. Where are you going? We're not ready to go after them quite yet, but we're going to be very soon. And wow, are we going to go after them? We're going to send 2 armies after each of these. And totally just kick them out of the area. They have caused too many problems. I need them to not be around. If they choose to send forces over to cause problems, I now have the navy to do it.
Our war has brought bloodshed, but without gain or progress. Let us end this.
No. Why would I pay you 10,000 for peace? I just don't even get where the computer's coming from there. You don't pose anything of a threat to me. If you offered me 10,000, I don't even know if I'd accept that. Unless you provide some version of a threat, it's not really worth it. Okay, Britain's gone. Not necessarily great. An illegitimate birth. I don't necessarily care about that. So we have a feast. +3 loyalty is good. We got some offices. Okay. I'm going to put you where you would affect the battle here, but not actually fight in the battle. I'm going to put you in Regium for a moment.
At your command. Yes. Ready
You
for orders.
come to Sabrata.
Ready for port. Commander.
Okay, he's with ships at sea. Okay. We're at 106 food. That's really good. We don't have a capital building. That's not good. We can get rid of that to build our capital. When we to get rid of our capital when we finish getting all of the honors we need.
Ready for orders.
I think we'll need the food building still. Your army, not the best, but okay. Okay, so I have your army,
At your command.
which we'll put here. This is a pretty minor force. They attack at Macomede, so that would be a problem. Wow, we have so much food here. That's gonna build 100 food. I have so much food. That's gonna be 120, which will still leave us at 80 some food. Build up both of those. Build up this. It's infertile. I don't see how we have quite that much food, but That's fine. Tripletana can be an awesome, happy region. Okay, I'm gonna move you to Macamates. I don't need you there. Okay. You're back. I need you to come see what's around here. Actually, just stop in our land. Oh no, wait, frick.
I'm afraid we cannot. At ease, men.
That's my army. Not my, oh, whatever. I need you. Come here. I need to see what's in their area. You foolishly ran away. Doesn't look like they have anyone in Kaidemus. I need to come over to here as well.
I am with you.
We have so many agents here. Oppressing them would be so much fun. Okay, let's go ahead and improve all of those. Because we can. Which means we can improve all of these. Because, you know, we can. We do want the, you know, the best ships possible, and we can afford it. We're making 160,000 a turn. I'm not spending 160,000 a turn. Okay, we're still a little bit away from being able to get any onagers, much less the onagers I want. What are we doing here? Oh, we're up to +3. Did we have a good autumn or something? Yeah, we had a good autumn. That took care of our food problems for a turn. Okay. Is there anything I can do here? I can max that out. The squalor should not be an issue. No, squalor is not an issue here. If I bumped that up, I get 2 more archers. I don't know if it's worth it for 2 more archers. 30 food. That's gonna be 40 food. That's gonna produce another 20 food. But we're gonna lose a lot when all of this gets, although that'll probably be converted to a food place by then. The only problem will actually be squalor goes up by 1. It's gonna be 6 more squalor. That becomes an issue at that point. So we'll do that, and then we're going to convert it probably to something else in the near future because we're not going to need it. But I don't know if we'll need a fishing port. We may just go straight to trade port. Okay, let's build that up because we can. We're at 50 food. If I build that, it would take up 40 food. None of our food comes from that. So Corinth would then have walls. Walls would be pretty good, or I could move this one all the way up. Or we can just, you know, enjoy having extra food. I don't really think that's worth the -4 public order. Seems drastically not worth it. We do have 1 growth, so we could put food in here, but again, we're way better off waiting for food to come from here. This is going to produce 90 food. If we put food here, we could probably get away with just having the governor's palace here, and then letting the army move on. But no, we're not really ready to do that because we need to take Ravina to get these 3, and that's kind of how we're moving with this army. You. What the heck are these? That's not a horde. Yeah, we're declaring war. Well, the Venetians who are there are going to fight us, but they can't really do much damage. And if they do attack us, they'll become someone that we need to finish off. Okay. So I'm guessing quite a few skirmishers. So we could totally fight this, but I just think it would be kind of a waste of time. I mean, the battles on this game really do take a considerable length of time. I've been playing a lot of Warhammer. Battles here, they like live at that ×10 button that I was dreaming of while playing these campaigns. So maybe I should have fought that. I don't know. Did we get rid of the Sclavians here? Because that would be awesome. Okay, cool. We got rid of the Sclavians. Come back to Sopiane. Could you force march to Severia? No, you can't. So don't do that. Okay. This region is still diseased. And capital! Do I want 2 capitals here? Because, let's look at it. I mean, this here produces a ton of food. So with 2 capitals, I could get my treasury. Takes up 75 food. Gives +3 public order, which is not really great. I mean, the church would be better than that. I have like no trade income. It would help with my ports, because especially if we turn these all to trade ports, but we don't really need it. I kind of think the answer is we don't need it. Build this into cattle. Build this into cattle, right? Because 50 versus, yeah, cattle's a better way to go. Go ahead and knock that down. We're going to go with a forum. We can build our church there. Right. Food building. Do we need a food building here? We have 3 ports. We don't really need a food building here. That alone produces a ton. So you know what? We will put our church here. We need regions to be more religious, so that will help with that. You. You're done. Okay, I think that's everything that we can reasonably do this turn. We could build some of this up, but I don't really want to yet. Let's see how the food fully works out. What about you? We showed a fabulous feast, inviting all the great and good to of the land to marvel at our splendor and lasting for 90 days and nights. What about our allies? I don't need to show off to my neighbors. They're all gonna die. Okay, let's end the turn. One person has a skill. He's a governor. You're kind of a terrible governor, but you're not the end of the world terrible. Get that. Sure. That. Is there anything to build in Ecbatana? Nope, we just need lots of growth. Lots and lots of growth. We could build that. That would add to growth and it would take up 10 food. Why not? We'll build that. It'll take up some food, but it'll add more growth because we really just need food buildings in both of these regions. This is what needs to happen. Okay, we're going to go ahead and end the turn. Ah, Pix, we will come for you very soon because you are sitting on the third part of a promise. Okay, I knew this was going to happen. They have some spearmen, an archer. I kind of think we fight this just to do a bunch of damage to them so that they go away. I don't necessarily care about the city, it just needs to grow. Kind of sad they attacked before it became size 2. We'd have had much better defenses at size 2. They have one cav unit that's already kind of weak. If we're able to kill off the general, then we can win pretty easily. I don't think these are particularly good spear units. That's just a merc archer and whatnot. Of course, we don't have any archers, so we do have this dude. Extra bodies to throw at them. Swordsmen do pretty well against spearmen, so could be useful. Let's see how our central ground is located. We'll pause, and we're back. Attila is the game of defensive sieges. Oh, they're coming up from there. Oh, that's like such a good thing for us. Okay, so we're gonna set up here. We're gonna start with our spears. What are you doing? You're being really annoying. Wrong way. Okay, that's fine. Go and Testudo. You are gonna come right here. With the idea of throwing down. You guys, I'm actually gonna put right here. You, we're gonna put over here. We have a barricade. I don't really think a barricade is needed. So the plan is for them to, of course, come up here. We'll throw javelins, and then we'll move forward and hold it. Then we're going to bring these praetorians around to strike at their rear. If we can, we'll hit the archers with our cav. So that's our battle plan. This is a great place for them to come at us. It's like ridiculously lucky that they chose to do that.
The enemy cannot set one foot.
Okay, we're just gonna leave them there for now. We want battle to be joined. Let's go ahead and speed this up to cut some time a little bit. You guys can come over here. Does look like they're just coming this direction.
The enemy approaches.
If they start moving around differently, we'll need to take that into consideration. These towers do just a ton of damage to the enemy. And fighting uphill puts them in a really bad place. Okay. At this point, you come
The enemy is going for our general. Protect him.
Okay. Their cab is already gone. Okay, you need to move forward. And then go to Tetsudo. We really don't need it after we kill these archers off. Okay, you come up. Looks like they're shooting a little more at my guys than I really want them to. You, I need you to come all the way around. So, you know, just come in here. We're just gonna go in on them and see if we can kill them.
spreads through the settlement! The men are wavering!
We're doing great. Don't waver. Stand and kill them all. The general is taking a lot of damage, but he is not dying. Oh, my horse didn't just break. They totally...
their lives.
I was hoping they would just fall back and not... my troops seem to just totally disperse a lot faster than theirs to pace and point those dudes. My spears totally dispersed too. What is up with that?
This is a shameful display.
This general will not die. Of course, he'll probably die right before everything breaks when it, you know, is actually detrimental for me that he dies. These Praetorians have killed 68. They're not doing nearly as well as I hoped. Kill more of these. Yeah, there you go.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing!
Now it's just down to these guys. I should have held off going into them longer. But I had no real way to go and kill the general. Of course, now he'll probably die. Because, of course he will. But the real thing is, I've done a ton of damage to this army. So even though I'm going to lose this, I should have just held off longer. I should have come directly from behind. Really? How did they get through there? They broke, but still, how did they do that? How are you doing for kills? Only 92. We've lost about half our men. Of course, this should easily count as a Pyrrhic victory for them. If we'd have killed the general by now, we'd have won this.
Our men are wavering! Our men flee the field of battle! This is a shame!
That general lost 100 men from his unit and did not die. But this army's not defeating any other garrisons. So, not a big issue. 105. They only killed 31. Really? They only killed 31? Maybe these are much better than I thought. I mean, these guys were killing large numbers, fighting uphill into them. They killed 82. Maybe they are just, you know, better. We'll pause this. We'll be back. I need to try to be able to pause during these scenes. Okay, so we did lose, but again, it wasn't a surprise. Our 4 units beating all of them was a lot to hope for, but we actually came very close. If they had, you know, not, like, everyone immediately like shattered to nothingness. If they had ran and then recouped, we may have been able to turn something around. Or if we had just killed the general. I mean, if the general had died, these guys would have broken before my sword did. Just didn't happen. Still, we have wrecked their army pretty badly. As long as they don't raise the region, which now they just sacked it, this is not worth a whole lot of money. And then they ran away. I partially started regrowing this region just to have it as a buffer state, so if people want to sack, ravage land, whatever. Now, I don't know why the Visigoths are sending full stacks anywhere. That's kind of a upsetting thing. But I don't think they're going to go back to war with me immediately. Guess I don't really know. Hard to say. We need to take the Swigans. Oh, the Swabians have declared war on us. Well, that solves that problem. Are they actually going to do anything? They declared war and then ran away? I don't get that. But, you know, it's fine. I don't need to fight them yet. I kind of want to leave this guy here toward my west. But does it really matter if Constantina gets set? Because I can send him down to take that. I'll have to look at my armies. I need 2 armies probably to take Garamantia. Then I have 1 army here, and then these 2 armies can go for Garamantia. And that should be all I need. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. We'll sink that without any problem. We'll send our agent down just to take a look at what they have. But I bet they don't really have much down there. And once we've conquered this southern part here, we like never have to go back there. Especially since it won't have been raised, we'll be able to build it up quickly. Just leaving like 1 army there to babysit it for a few turns while we get stuff situated, and then we can head out. Should really get rid of the Langobards, secessionists as well. They sacked it. They got 300 gold. Woohoo! We need to do some repairs, but it's not a big deal. They encouraged dissent. They critically ruined our provisions. There was a doom. Oh, that's nice, I guess. Okay.
At your command.
Build that. Grow, my regions, grow. We need, like, the governor here, and then food. And I think at that point we can move on. Build all of this. I can afford the money and it increases growth. I just need these regions to grow. While I'm doing that, I might as well come over here and look at these other regions. You're already building up. I could build food here. I need to build food. Why not? We'll start building food. Food or church. Church would be good too. Because I don't have to tax it till it's ready to be taxed. But the longer my armies sit there, the worse it is. Almost lost track of where I was. Build that up. I could build those up, but do I really want to invest that much into its growth? It's actually not even really growing that fast. Why not? Build all of it. Build it all! As long as we're happy, eventually we won't be able to keep them that level. It's like, no way. But it'll be okay for now. Okay, we need to come down here. I'm going way off in the wrong direction. So we're at war again, which is fine. That's what we wanted. And I didn't improve your ships. We'll need to do that. This dude is not getting away. Although I will say he moved further than I thought, so I'll probably just send this navy after. Okay, you just dock here, and we'll go ahead and improve all your stuff. You come tell this guy he's a dummy, a big dummy. That's fine. It's not worth fighting 2 ships. We'll take the replenishment because the 53 gold is not worth -1 integrity. I'm gonna bring you up to Hadrimentum. Okay. You.
Ready for battle.
Oh, I had a navy at Hadrimentum. Okay. So.
Your orders.
Your navy. I will just bring to here, because I don't know why all those guys are coming there. So I do want my navies to be up here to deal with all of that. Okay, you cannot get there, but I can move you as up until where you would take attrition, and then we'll do it that next turn. You, I need you to come straight this way. I need to see what's here. We have one army there. They're taking some attrition. That we can deal with. Okay.
We hunger for battle.
This army. He cannot reach Sabrata even if he wanted to. Maybe I do bring you back to Sabrata though. Because those who are we actually fighting now? Now, if they move close, they can't hit Sabrata, so... Okay, how far could you get before you take attrition? Come right there. You... Come right behind him. I think we'll get the Gara Mansion next turn.
Waiting for more orders. We hunger for.
You're gonna come here. We're gonna give him the smaller onager, and he's gonna give you a cavalry unit because you have no cavalry. This army's kind of actually pretty poor, and we'll call that good. That way, if either of them reach there, we can take Gara Mansion next turn. Okay. You just come closer to be safe. That's growing. Move that up. Build food. Is it a bad winter? No. Okay. So that'll be fine next turn. That will be fine next turn. Though not for long. That's gonna have a bunch of squalor. 5, 8, 14. Okay, well, we'll deal with it. We will deal with it. Tons of food. Do I want to do anything in the way of improving food? I don't think so. Not really. So we'll call that good. How are we doing over here? We have so much food. All of the foods. Here we're sitting pretty. Yeah, well, that'll be fine. It's even up. Even up is not going to go anywhere. Okay. I do need to go punish that dude eventually, but we'll just move you to sit in this region. We will fix that. It's gonna give us instability, but whatevs. Whatevs. Let's look at the negativity. Minus 21. That's a lot of instability. Immigrants is only 2. Why can't immigrants come to these regions that I desperately need people in? Devastation's only at 1. Bandage's at 3. Langobards aren't doing anything. They're pretty messed up. They're just sitting here taking attrition every winter. Makes very little sense. But that's fine. If they just want to sit there and take attrition, let them. Long way to go for that. Down here, build that. So we have. It's gonna take up most of my food. Knock that down. That's gonna produce a ton of food when it's ready. Could go to trade port, but do I really want a trade port? Not really. Food is what matters. We're just gonna make that a fishing port. We'll have a trade port there. We need all the food we can get. Okay, you. Did we have a revolt? No, no revolt. You could leave and it would probably... No, it wouldn't be okay if you left yet. You can get out of that. I'm gonna hire you 1 spear. We're gonna hire you an onager when you get up there. Okay. So, we will take Kaidamus. Even if this guy goes to Kaidamus, we don't have a lot of archers. So we'll need all of our archers to get rid of the one thing. We may take a turn to get him an onager before he goes there. Then we'll take Kaidamus. So 2 turns for Kaidamus. Within 2 turns we'll also have Garamantia, and we'll just boot these dudes out of this area. Okay, let's end another turn. Next turn, I will probably go through all my regions to see what we can do. You're a governor. Get rid of corruption. Seems like a worthwhile thing to do. Because, you know, we really need more money. We are not making enough. I'm a bit further ahead in the Western Rome game, and it is stunning how much money they have. I've watched some of the other YouTubers like Legend of Total Wars play part of his Western Rome, and he was so broke compared to what I'm at. I'm literally looking at my piles of money going, there's nothing to do with all of this. Which is not the worst problem in the world, but the change to corruption that they did is pretty amazing. They've truly made it so that you take a lot less issues from corruption. The Visigoths are very, very active. Maybe moving north to Italy would be the smarter way to go. I could leave 1 army in Constantina and 1 army there, and then bring up 2 armies. Maybe get a 4th army somewhere. Okay, so there are 2 armies, and they're just running through the desert taking attrition, because, you know, of course they are. Okay. It is almost back to us, and we're going to run roughshod over these dudes. Armenia didn't declare war on us. They took away their non-aggression pact. I think we're still trading with them, though.
My lord expects that you
Why would I pay you a penny, much less 9,000 gold? You can go rot. Oh, we'd have to move to be back in the other region, which we will. I want an onager. But I won't have a heavy onager. I do want a heavy onager. Really, I should probably switch that army out and send him north to go build up and to be a better army. They've misdirected him. We have a doomed preach. Dissent was preached. We have a dude who died. We have another dude who died. The site of the Temple of Apollo, destroyed by Emperor Theodosius, is still drawing followers of Apollo, engaged in faction that needs to get shot down. Okay. How far can you actually move? Not very far, but that's fine. I just need you to come here so that I can recruit you an onager. It's a light onager. I can always pick up a heavy one later. But I don't need to have an onager. Okay, I need you to come forward a bit. Okay, Garamantia is undefended.
At your command.
You're gonna lead the assault.
Like kennel dogs! We take this settlement!
Okay, so we're going to end the video here. We will probably fight this manually next time, because we have not had a manual battle in a while. I don't think I'm going to bother to bring my second army in, because I won't need a second army to deal with this. They do have a bunch of archers, but I'm okay with playing Tetsudo Wall against them for a while if need be. So like and subscribe, and we will be back in 2 days with part 53. Adios.